He's the game's first batter, and we're ready to get things started. Swings, hits this one. Going to be fielded by Wynn, and that'll set down Johnson. That's one away. Now let's take a quick look at the Giants and how they line up defensively. And Steve, scouting anyone here?
Well, you always expect solid defense from a Molina behind the plate. Benjamin Molina can sure get it done.
And Escobar settles in. One out, bases empty. Here's a check swing, but a called strike, 0-1. Johnson with a windup. This one's bounced foul. A smash to first. The dive, and he's got it. And he'll scramble, take it himself for the out. Whoa, what a play. Had to get down on his belly for that one and able to make the out unassisted.
Well, he looked at the do-it-yourself manual, able to make the play and get the out without having to throw the ball.
And here's Chipper Jones. Base is empty with 2 outs. Swung on, grounded towards the hole. And he'll step on first to retire the side. Nothing doing here in this half inning. And now we'll move on to the bottom of the first. And out on the mound, we'll see Derek Lowe. He's starting for Atlanta. So, Steve, how's he going to handle these San Francisco bats today?
With Derek Lowe on the mound, you need to have good defense behind him because that sinker ball turns into a lot of ground ball outs. I mean, he can just get them to pound it down into the ground. The curveball and the slider allows them to change speeds and keep the hitters off balance as well.
And Edgar Renteria to bat. Johnson to Kochman. One away. Let's take a quick look at the Braves and how they line up on the field with their defense. So, Steve, the thoughts on a fielder here?
This club really come to rely on the consistency of Jeff Francoeur in the outfield, and one of the better throwing arms in the major leagues. He loves to gun them down.
And it's Randy Wynn in the box now.
This guy has great speed and really changes things when he puts it in play. He puts pressure on the defense that can lead to mistakes.
And Lowe's pitch is too low, taken for a ball. And because of that great speed that he has, Steve, it forces people to cheat in the infield. He's actually got a little more room to find a hit.
Well, the infielders have to play a little bit more shallow. They know they have to get a quick release, and once he's on base, he's a threat to run as well.
The 1-2 pitch. On Wynn was not looking for that one. Strike 3.
Well, pitcher throws the sinker ball trying to get the ground ball out. Instead, he gets the punch out.
Now we'll see that Giant lineup for today. It is sponsored by State Farm. Steve, how about anyone in that lineup you want to highlight?
One of the better breaking ball hitters in the game, one of the better high ball hitters in the game. Benji Molina is a guy you have to be careful with in this lineup.
Sandoval at the plate. 2 outs and nobody on. High chopper goes foul. Swung on, hit towards Diaz. And that's going to do it in this half inning. Good defensive half inning there. No hits allowed. We're scoreless in San Francisco. Hope you you have your mittens on. It is cold. Tune in on the radio to our broadcast. Getting colder here as it gets later. Time to get going again here. And it's McCann batting. Batting .306. He'll start it off here in the second. Johnson with a windup. Swings, hits this one. Going to be fielded by Wynn. And it's Jeff Francoeur now. Base is empty with one away. On the ground to third. Sandoval. Retiring Francoeur. And here's Casey Kochman. 2 outs, base is empty. First pitch is a slider in there, 0-1. Check swing there. They say he went around. They're going to appeal at third. He went. The decision from the third base umpire. And Johnson outside a bit. That'll be a ball.
Well, hitters know those two seam fastballs down on the way turn into ground ball out, so they lay off of it. But with 2 strikes, it's a pitch you have to swing at.
Hit in the air to left center. And that's the third out. Lewis grabs it. Nobody left on base. No runs or hits here in this half inning. Time now to move to the bottom half of the second. Heart of the order due to bat next. And Benji Molina up. He'll get things started here in the home half of the second. At the belt, Lowe kicks and throws. And Kochman will pick it up. And he'll step on first for out number 1. It's going to be Lewis batting .207. And he's an integral part now in Bruce Bochy's approach in the lineup. First pitch, a sinker in there, 0-1.
You throw the sinker ball to get the ground ball out. He got the called strike right there. If they swing, he's going to get his share of ground balls.
Here's the 0-1 from Lowe. Swings over the top, and it's now 0-2.
Well, the old saying, swing hard in case you hit it, that's what he was employing right there. He was swinging for the fences, but not on the sinker ball. It doesn't make sense.
A swing and a fly ball to left center field. And that'll retire Lewis. Now it's 2 away. Rowand at the plate. 9-year veteran. Base is empty and 2 down. He takes that one, and Lowe has him 0-1.
Even with the late movement on the cut fastball, you don't want to throw it up in the zone because a hitter can fight it off and muscle it over the infielders.
Strike 2, Rowand. He'll have to be careful now of a K. Off the ground, played by Kochman. And the dive, he's up with it. Throw is not in time, and that will be an infield single. And he's on. That's a costly error to allow him to reach base. And we've got Ishikawa batting. 2 outs and a man on first. At the belt, Lowe kicks and throws to left center. This one's going to be fielded by Diaz, and that's going to do it in this half inning. So they can't push any across here in this half of the inning. Third inning of baseball coming up. We get a look at Bobby Cox. He's watched some great deliveries on the mound. Struggling bats, though. Important now to get the offense stinging. He'll start things off here in the third inning. Hit hard to second. Picked up by Franson. And so Diaz retired. It's going to be Blanco now. Only one batter gets walked more than he does in this lineup. One out, nobody on. And he watches the low pitch from Johnson.
As one of the leaders on this team in walks, he just rarely chases the ball out of the zone. He finds a way to get on base.
One 0 on the way. And he looks at a slider that's in there. 1-1.
Down, down, down. It's all about location. That breaking ball down in the zone makes it very difficult on the hitter.
The 1-1 pitch. Grounded up the middle. From his knees, he got him. What a play. Once he made that stop, he was going to have to make a throw in a hurry, and he did.
Well, look how quickly he gets the ball to the throwing hand. That was the key for the out.
And it's low batting. 2 outs and nobody on. Shot towards the hole. Ishikawa. And he'll step on first to retire the side. Only 5 pitches to get out of that inning. That'll rest your arm. We'll go to the bottom of the third. And for those of you just coming on, it's Gary Thorne along with Steve Phillips. Great to have you with us. 2K Sports, Major League Baseball. And we'll see Franson here. He'll start things off for the home team. We're in the third. Now McCann positions himself. He takes that one, and Lowe has him 0-1. Good cut fastball that time. He's in control with the count at 0-2.
Well, the pitcher has him right where he wants him, on the defensive. He could try to throw it out of the zone and get him to chase.
On the ground to second. Picked up by Johnson. To Kochman. One away.
That's some kind of play right there to be able to get to the ball quickly, transfer it to your throwing hand, and rifle it over to first base to get the runner. Nice play.
It's going to be Johnson now. What a tremendous career, and lengthy as well. Great resiliency. He takes that one, and Lowe has him 0-1. The pitch drops down a bunt. Picked up by Jones. In time for the out.
Well, he's clearly bunting for hit all the way here, but not able to get it where he wants to, and they were able to make the play.
And it's Edgar Renteria at the plate. 0 for 1 thus far. Base is empty with 2 outs. Here's Renteria's first look. He takes that one, and Lowe has him 0-1. He delivers. There's a swing and a drive. Deep right field. And that's going to do it. Francoeur's there. No hits, nobody left on. And a good defensive half inning. We're scoreless in San Francisco. Top of the lineup coming up. On camera, there's a shot of Bruce Bochy. plenty on his mind, I think. Pleased with the pitching so far, hoping to get some life out of his lineup. And Kelly Johnson to bat.
Boy, strikeouts can kill rallies, and that's why this guy is so important. He's a blender, that contact hitter in the lineup who always seems to put the ball in play.
Here's a swing and a line drive. And Franson with the catch. And Escobar settles in. He bounced out his last time. Base is empty, 1 out. And he delivers, and that's on the outside corner for a strike.
Well, they're going to send some experience to the mound today with the veteran, Gary, a guy who's been on top of his game all season long.
That's a strike, and it's 0-2. Time for Escobar to protect that strike zone. It is really amazing, Steve. He's been on top of his game all season long. At this age, it's got to be the experience.
Whereas a real asset as well.
Liner between first and second. And he steps on first. That's the second out.
Gary, he just continues to mow this lineup down. And we're talking about 11 hitters in a row retired.
Two outs, base is empty. And the pitch to Jones. That one swung on and hit and Wynn. And he's there to retire the side. And a good defensive half inning, 3 up, 3 down. And we'll move now to the bottom half of the 4th inning. And it's Randy Wynn in the box now. On the base paths, number 2 in steals in the ball club. Foul ball behind home plate.
Well, he really puts pressure on the opposing pitcher and catcher with the way he can steal bases, Gary.
Here's the 0-1 from Lowe. And that's a strike. Win with the 0-2 count.
Now, Gary, they're going through the lineup the second time around right here. They don't have any hits, so they've really got to start thinking about what are they doing at the plate and should they be more aggressive right now.
This one's bounced foul. Hit in the air to left center. This one's going to be fielded by Diaz. And he gets over and pulls it in for the out. Sandoval in the box now. Last time up, flew out. Nobody on base, one away. And here's the first one. And Lowe's pitch is too low. Taken for a ball. The 1-0 now. Here's the pitch. Well hit towards the middle. To Kochman. 2 retired here.
It's a nice throw by the shortstop, and the key to that is having good feet. When an infielder makes bad throws, it's not because of his arm, it's because of his feet.
And Benji Molina up. 0 for 1 thus far. Base is empty with 2 outs. First delivery to Molina. Swung on line to right center field. And Molina's got himself a single. That will bring Fred Lewis up.
That's just the first hit allowed here today. He's pitching a whale of a ball game. Now let's see if they can do anything with it.
Flew out last time. A runner on first with 2 outs. First pitch on the way. He takes that one, and Lowe has him 0-1.
Pitching coaches love it when you can throw it down and away consistently. He got it done right there.
The pitch. A sinker, misses. 1-1.
That's a good spot there. With that kind of movement, you want to start it away and get the ball to drop out of the zone. Good piece of pitching.
High chopper goes foul. Swing and a line drive. And there's Escobar. Pulls it in for the third out. No runs on a hit, and they'll strand him. We've played 4 here in San Francisco. And it's Brian McCann in the box now. His team's leader in RBIs and great production. Here's the pitch to McCann. And that's high for a ball. Johnson missing.
Consistency, professionalism. He never seems to give up an at-bat, Gary. He's so locked in this year.
Now the 1-0 pitch. He swings and nails a liner. Oh, Franson lays out, back up. And it's in time from his knees to get the out. 2 fine plays in one right there, the dive and the throw.
That's not an easy throw. When you're on your knees to be able to get that sort of strength on the ball, that's great arm strength.
Jeff Francoeur in the box. He's got the 2nd most homers in the ball club. 1 out, bases empty. Now Francoeur gets set. Fouled away. And the 0-1 by Johnson. And that's a strike. Francoeur is going to have to take that defensive stance at the plate.
But Gary, as we move to the middle part of this ball game right now, they just cannot mount any offense at all. No hits. And I tell you what, this pitcher is just shutting them down.
Lined hard down the left field line. That falls in. First hit of the ball game for this club. That will bring up Casey Kochman. Last time up, flew out. 1 out, runner on at first. Here's the pitch to Kochman. Hut shot towards the hole. Over to second for 1. Back to first. Not in time. 1-2. Won't get it. Steve, he barely made it that time. Second baseman had a chance. Didn't get him.
I thought he'd get him too, Gary, but it just took a little too long to get out of the glove and make the throw, and he beat it out.
And we're going to see Diaz here. Ground out victim last time through. Runner on first. 2 away. Johnson with a windup. Fastball is in there. It's 0-1.
Gary, he gets a little over anxious at the plate when the count goes to 0-1. So look for them maybe to expand the strike zone and get him to chase something.
Here's a fly ball to straightaway left. That one gets down for a base hit. Atlanta, what a shot they've got here. It's going to be Blanco now.
But Gary, he struggles with runners on base, so look for them to go right at him at the plate now.
The first pitch swung on, hit in the air to right center, and it's going to be Wynn. And there's the third out. No runs and a couple of hits and 2 left on. We're scoreless in San Francisco. And if you're just tuning in, great to have you with us. Gary Thorne, Steve Phillips, bringing you Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. And it's Aaron Rowland, 2nd highest average on the ball club. At the belt, low kicks and throws. Oh, and he checks his swing. They'll call that one a strike. The appeal goes to first. Just a little too much on the swing. The strike is called. The pitch. Good patience. Aaron Rowan lets that one go by. The count is even.
Well, he's getting the job done this year, no question about it. Such production, so consistent.
Now the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing and a line drive. And that's going to be a base hit for Rowan. He's going to try to stretch it.
I tried to go down with that 0-1 pitch, but it gets blasted right back for the base hit.
But the way he went after that in the box, Steve, it looked like he might have been guessing down there.
Well, I'll tell you what, you have to make contact behind in the count. He got a pitch over the heart of the plate and took advantage of it.
And we've got Ishikawa batting. He's the leader in runs, home runs, and the highest average on this team. Shows bunt, didn't offer. It's a strike anyway. 0-1. Swing and a foul straight back.
Oh, he's having some kind of season this year, Gary. Really the guy leading this team's offense and some kind of offensive production.
And McCann's calling for the pitch. And that's another foul ball.
A good quality at bat right there. Fouling off a pitcher's pitch. That's how you stay alive.
At the belt, Lowe kicks and throws. Terrific dive. Jones from his knees got him. What a throw. And it's in time from his knees to get the out. Around the horn they go, and they rack up a couple of outs.
That's a pitcher's best friend, but also a manager's best friend as they get the double play.
And we're going to see Franzen here. Grounded out his last time up. Base is empty and 2 down. And the first pitch. He takes that one, and Lowe has him 0-1.
Well, if he can throw this cutter down and away like this, he's going to be very effective. That's an outstanding pitch.
On the way. Now a bouncing ball to short. And Jones picks it up. Throws to first. Side is retired. So no runs on 1 hit and nobody left on. 5 innings down as we go to the 6th. And it's Lowe batting. 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on the way. And that's in there. Johnson ahead 0-1.
Gary, they've only left a couple runners on base offensively so far through the middle part of this ball game, and they're going to have to give themselves more opportunities to see if they can't come up with that big base hit. That's just not enough offense.
To left center. And Lewis makes the catch. It's going to be Johnson now. Lined out last time up. Base is empty with 1 away. Now the first pitch. This is in the air, straight away left. And Lewis makes the catch. Out number 2. And it's Yunel Escobar now. 0 for 2 thus far. 2 outs and nobody on. And he watches the low pitch from Johnson.
Gotta like the location here. Pound the bottom of the strike zone. Just misses, but he's in the right spot.
Here's the 1-0. Ground ball up the middle. And Franzen picks it up. He'll throw on to first, and that'll do it for this half inning. That's going to do it here in the 6th inning. And Steve, you can just tell by looking at it, he's thinking about it.
Gary, he's bringing it today. No question about it. But I tell you, the offense has to look out because he's gaining confidence.
On to the bottom of inning number 6. Quick snapshot there, Bobby Cox. And you kind of sense that desperation for offense right now. You got to get this club on the board. He's got the confidence in his pitching. going to be Johnson now. He'll lead off the bottom half of the 6th. Here's the first pitch. And Lowe's pitch is too low. Taken for a ball.
Well, to be successful, you've got to keep the ball in the ballpark. And to be successful, have hitters hit it on the ground. That's what his sinker ball does.
A 1-0 pitch. Slowly on the ground to third. Picked up by Jones. And that'll set down Johnson. And that sinker ball will keep a pitcher out of trouble. Keep it out of the air, you got a chance to get out.
Well, it's all about movement. He's got great movement on that pitch.
And Edgar Renteria to bat. He flew out his last time up. 1 out, nobody on. Here's Renteria's first look. Swinging a chopper, foul ball. Hit on the ground towards second. And Johnson in position. In time for the out. And it's Wynn batting. 0 for 2 thus far. Base is empty and 2 down. The first pitch. He takes that one. And Lowe has him 0-1. And he delivers. Now here's a grounder towards the hole. Throws on to first in time to retire the side. Steve, we got 3 innings left to go in this ball game. He's got the shutout going. And we'll see whether or not he's got enough to go through.
Well, it's a fantastic effort so far. Now it comes down to heart. Does he have the heart to finish it off?
At the end of the 6th inning. And here's Chipper Jones. He'll lead off the 7th. Johnson with a windup. And that finds the outside corner for strike 1.
He's really only held him to 2 hits so far today, Gary. So he's been on top of his game out there. He's made it look easy. And, you know, it could possibly be a day the bullpen doesn't have to get used and can get some rest.
That's a strike, and it's 0-2. Time for Jones now maybe to go the other way.
Well, purpose pitch right there. He gets the strike on it, goes up and in, and it opens up the entire strike zone now.
Oh, tough one to lay off right there, that fastball. 1-2.
Well, Gary, he's got such an effective fastball. He likes to use it. And, you know, 1-2 count. He doesn't like to mess around. Look for him to go right at him with the heater.
Hit on the ground over to shortstop. Renteria. And Jones set down. You can almost taste the adrenaline right now, Steve. You can just tell he's getting stronger as he goes along.
He's got so much confidence. He's just knocking the bats out of the batter's hands.
And Brian McCann up. Grounded out last time. 1 out, nobody on. Here's the pitch to McCann. Swung on, soft liner to the right side. And Franson with the catch. Man, he has just mastered this offense in this ball game, and no signs he's letting up.
Well, he's been sharp all game long, but you just hope going through the order for the 3rd time and the 4th time, guys don't start picking up on the tendencies.
2 outs, base is empty. Now a swing and a shot toward second. And he throws on to first. That'll retire the side. Man, oh man, is he on a roll on the mound, Steve.
You can tell by his eyes he's completely locked in right now and in absolute control.
We're scoreless in San Francisco. And the 3-hole will be coming right up. Looking on, Bruce Bochy. He's got to be really pleased with the pitching, but offensively his club is struggling. They just can't seem to get it going. Sandoval settles in. He's going to get things started off for us here after the 7th inning stretch. At the belt, Lowe kicks and throws. First pitch is a cut fastball high. 1-0. On the way. Slider just misses the black. Falls behind 2-0. Now the 2-0 pitch. And he comes back with a cutter for a called strike. 2-1. Two 2-1 pitch, a sinker, swung on and missed. 2-2.
Well, he doesn't want to lose him. A 2-2 count. He's going to go right at him. You've got a good fastball. This is the time to use it.
Hit hard to second. And Johnson in position. To Kochman, one down. And you know he's looking ahead and feeling pretty good about it.
And with good reason. He hasn't given up a run yet, and he's got to be gaining confidence.
And here's Benji Molina. 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Nobody on base, one away. And here's the first one. And low misses outside, taken for a ball.
The ball just doesn't sink or drop when it's up in the zone like that. You have to throw it down.
That one's hit to the right, way down there, but that's going to be a long foul ball. And he fouls off another one.
Well, the way to extend it at bat is to spoil the pitcher. When he throws that pitch on the corner, fight it off.
And he got him. Strike 3. And now with 2 outs in the 7th. The question is, can he keep this going?
Now, you know what? It's different for every guy, but from what we see today, he is locked in, dominating stuff, and he looks strong.
It's going to be Lewis, lined out in his last at bat. Base is empty with 2 outs. First pitch. He takes that one, and Lowe has him 0-1. Here it comes. Who tries to frame the circle change, but it's 1-1. Here's the pitch. Swung and a ground ball to third. Throws on to first. Side is retired. And now that's 7. Count them, 7 shutout innings going.
I think he's got the stuff to do it, Gary. I think he wants to finish the rest of this game. He's got the legs.
We're through 7 as we go to the 8th inning now. Due up 6, 7, 8 in the lineup. And Casey Kochman to bat. He'll lead it off here. Inning number 8. Here's the pitch to Kochman. And that's in there. Johnson ahead 0-1.
Deep into the ball game, only 2 hits for this offense, and clearly they've been overmatched, Gary, in this one. And you know they're going to have to try something. Try to lay down a bunt. Try to see if you can't wait them out, force them to throw more pitches, or get them out of the ball game.
Hit sharply towards the hole. And that'll retire Kochman. And now we've got 1 down here in this 8th inning of a shutout ball game.
Now he's just putting on a show out there right now, Gary.
And we're going to see Diaz here. He singled his last trip. 1 out, bases empty. First pitch to him. There's a swing towards the hole. 2 away. And you got to be thinking ahead just a little bit. He doesn't look like he's getting tired. It's still a shutout.
Well, at this point, adrenaline just takes over. He's focused, determined. He's ignoring any fatigue.
It's going to be Blanco now. Flew out last time. 2 outs and nobody on. Johnson with a windup. Swing, and that's going to be hit behind the plate. Swung on the fastball, couldn't get to it. 0-2.
He's not able to center that fastball. He's not picking it up out of the pitcher's hand and reacting properly. He swings right over the top.
Struck him out, and the side is retired. He's got 8 shutout innings under his belt.
All he has to do is keep his focus and composure in the ninth.
Well, it was a quick inning right there. 7 pitches. Now the Giants, home half of the 8th inning. And it's Aaron Rowan. He's going to lead off the home half of the 8th. First one to Rowan. Here's the pitch. He takes that one, and Lowe has him 0-1.
You got the hitter down in a hole. You know he struggles with sliders when he's behind in the count. You got to throw him the slider.
A swing and a fly ball to left center field. And Diaz gloves that. 1 away now. And now we've got 1 down here in this 8th inning of a shutout ball game.
Now he's just putting on a show out there right now, Gary.
And we've got Ishikawa batting. He hit into a double play as last time. 1 out, nobody on. At the belt, Lowe kicks and throws. First pitch looked like a circle change over for a called strike.
When you can mix speeds and hit your spots, this is what you get. Nice pitch.
Kicks and throws. Off the ground, played by Konchman. And he steps on first. That's the 2nd out. And again, there's no doubt, as has been the case throughout this game, he's in charge.
Now, listen, when you got a guy pitching like this, you got to give him the shot for the win.
Base is empty and 2 down. And the first pitch. He takes that one, and Lowe has him 0-1. Line towards second. Picked up by Johnson. He'll throw on to first, and that'll do it for this half inning. He's got 8 shutout innings under his belt.
Now, all he has to do is keep his focus and composure in the ninth.
We're scoreless in San Francisco. End of the order, ready to do some work at the plate. To the plate. He'll grab a bat and hit here.
Well, a tie game, you have to make this move right now. Offense becomes critical, and then the bullpen's going to have to come in and get the job done as well.
And Franson picks it up. So Infante is retired. This is unbelievable. Rarely do you see a scoreless tie like this.
Now, Gary, he's been phenomenal out there on the mound. What a game. It's not often these days when you get this deep in the game and still no one's been able to get one through.
Base is empty with 1 away. Johnson with a windup. Sliders in there, no balls and a strike.
They just have not been able to mount any offensive opportunities in this one. I mean, 2 runners left on base. We're in the 9th inning here, so this has been all about pitching.
Lined right at the second baseman. Oh, Franson lays out, back up. From his knees, he got him. What a play. This pitcher's duel is going to continue.
Now, Gary, he's just focused on finishing this inning off without any mistakes. Then it's up to his offense to make something happen.
And it's Yunel Escobar now. 0 for 3 to this point. 2 outs, base is empty. And Escobar ready for the first pitch. Swing and a hit. Rowan. And he's on. That's the go-ahead run. And this time around, as he steps to the plate, we'll get a brief glimpse at our 2K Sports Hit Tracker.
If they had stuff like this when I was playing, I'd have been a big leaguer, Gary, but, well, maybe not. But, I mean, this has to help to have this kind of information and the tendencies that take place on the field.
Anderson is going to come into the ball game now and run.
When you're looking to try to get something going, to manufacture runs, bringing in a guy who can run can be absolutely critical and beneficial.
And Chipper Jones up. And that's a knock for Jones.
It's one of the toughest pitches to hit in baseball. It really is the one that separates the good hitters from the mediocre hitters. He stays with the slider and doesn't try to do too much with it. You can just feel the magnitude of this situation. The fans are on the edge of their seats as Brian McCann stands at the plate, Gary.
Got to get the bat on this one now. You're in a tie ball game. You get opportunities with run. Swung on, line softly, left side. And that'll put McCann on at first.
Clearly, he's starting to wear down out there. 3 straight hits against him. He doesn't have the velocity or the bite on his pitches that he had earlier in the game.
So, Jeff Francoeur is batting. And he's looking to bring in that go-ahead run from third.
Now, with 2 outs, the infield can play back, but it's still a dangerous situation with this hitter at the plate.
And very late in the game. And he pops it up. Foul territory behind third. And there's the third out. Save your arm. Do it by pitching only 8 times in 1 inning, 3 outs. On now to the bottom of the ninth. Here.
You know, they're losing a little bit in the defensive department with this change. It may be geared more toward offense. It's just odd to make this move right now.
Swung on, and that's foul back. Here's the 0-1 from Soriano. Pulls it back 1-1. Cuts on that fastball. Can't make contact. 1-2.
That's power against power right there. Your best against my best. This time the pitcher wins.
Strike 3 called on the fastball. What a way.
Well, I tell you what, with this kind of fastball, you can make a living up in the zone. He runs it up and away. The hitter was thinking something else.
And it's Edgar Renteria at the plate. Grounded out his last time through. Base is empty, 1 out. He delivers. Fastball in there, 0-1.
That's a great pitch right here. Pounding the strike zone, going up and away. A pitch he could catch up with.
Edgar Renteria not fooled by that one. He evens up his count.
Gary, the numbers seem to indicate he likes to go fastball on a 1-1 count, trying to get back ahead again.
Swing and a miss in the slider. 1-2. Edgar Renteria not fooled by that one. He evens up his count. Two on the way. Swung on, grounded towards the hole. That's a foul. Swing and a miss. Slider, 2 down.
Here's the slider coming right at you in K-Cam. Get a better look at that.
And, Steve, I think the pitcher won that battle.
Well, you know what? Sometimes you change location. Sometimes you change speed. His change of speed got him off balance.
And Randy went up. 0 for 3 to this point. Base is empty and 2 down. Wynn gets in. Here's the first pitch. Soriano's pitch is swung on and missed 0-1.
Well, this guy has an explosive fastball today. I think the hitter is going to be looking to get a read on it. If they can catch up to it, he can deliver some of the power.
This one's bounced foul. Fastball swung on and missed. Side retired. They still can't break through. Both pitching staffs have thrown 9 shutout innings. On to extra innings. Jeremy Affeldt. They've decided it was time to make a change here.
Well, going to the bullpen right here, that's his chess move. Let's see if it's checkmate.
And here's Casey Konchman. One away. That's a big play right there, boy. That's a great diving catch.
Well, we always say third base is the hot corner, but first base could be the hot corner too, and that was a great catch.
And we're going to see Diaz here. Trying again here, just 1 for 3 thus far. 1 out, nobody on. Here's the first pitch. First pitch, and he misses the fastball. Strike 1. Here's the pitch. And the strike 2 pitch. Affeldt gets him ahead on the count 0-2.
Got to slow down up there, big guy. You've got to let that curveball come to you. He was way out in front.
Drilled towards the hole. And that is in there. The go-ahead run on base.
They tried to go down with that 0-1 pitch, but it gets blasted right back for the base hit.
But the way he went after that in the box, Steve, it looked like he might have been guessing down there.
Well, I'll tell you what, you have to make contact behind in the count. He got a pitch over the heart of the plate, and he took advantage of it.
It's going to be Blanco now. He's batting now late in this game. Only 1 out.
And the defense looking for the double play ball. The hitter trying to hit one in the gap.
Trying to move that runner around from first. Ready with a 1-0. Second pitch to him, a curve, swung on and missed. 1-1. Swing and a miss on that fastball, and it's 1-2. The pitch on the ground to short. Picks it up. It's 1. Back to first, not in time. Not quick enough on the relay.
Well, they get the lead runner at second, but they just couldn't turn 2. I know they wanted to.
It's going to be Norton now. He's going to come on as a pinch hitter.
Well, not hard to understand this one, Gary. You're going to bring in the pinch hitter for the pitcher. Hopefully a guy who can come up with a big hit.
He stands in now with 2 down. Possible go ahead at first.
Well, look for them to be very aggressive on the bases here. Possibly an attempted steal. Puts a little pressure on the defense and on the pitcher right now. Speed at first base, tie game. You've got to hold them close, but you can't be distracted. You still have to go after the hitter.
Andy Ishikawa will keep an eye on him there. He watches that fastball. It'll even up the count at 1-1.
The key for any pitcher is establishing the 4-seam fastball. Once you get that working, it gives you so many different options.
Here's a swing, a fly ball deep down the line and right. And that's off the brick wall and right. And now he's heading for home. He throws, and he scores. And this scoreless game is no longer a 1-0 lead.
You talk about a late inning ball club. They needed a big hit late in the game, in the final inning, and they got it. Clutch hitting, clutch performance. What a team. Well, Kelly Johnson, a great contact hitter, the kind of guy you like up in this sort of situation, Gary.
Now he steps in there with a chance to pick up another go-ahead run with 2 outs.
Well, they're going to have to consider making a pitching change right here. Think about bringing the specialist in to get this big out.
They don't want to get near the strike zone with this guy at the plate, so he's going to get down to first freely.
In this situation, they decided to play it safe. It's the right move, especially with the way he's swinging the bat.
Runners at first and third with 2 away. Cutter just misses. 1-0.
Good action on that cut fastball down in the zone. Hitter just laid off.
Good cut fastball in there. 1-1.
Gary, the numbers seem to indicate he likes to go fastball on a 1-1 count, trying to get back ahead again.
And he looks at a fastball in there, and it's 1-2 now.
Well, he couldn't have asked for a better pitch. He likes the ball down the middle like every hitter, and he got a fastball. You got to swing the bat.
This one's grounded to second. France unable to get to it. Throws to first in time. That's 3 down. Well, it took a while, but our first run of the game had to happen. We're just about ready to start the home half of the 10th inning. The Braves are out in front, 1-0. Things will start getting a little more difficult as we look to the third man to lead it off. It'll be Mike Gonzalez. He's going to be Atlanta's closer.
Managers face so many different decisions during the course of a game, and as the game goes on and it's close, those decisions become much more critical to success or failure.
He deals. Good slur swung on and missed. 0-2.
A good pitch right there. He was thinking fastball, and he got the breaking ball too far out in front.
Now here's a grounder towards the hole, and Jones is able to get to it. To Kochman, 1 away. And here's Benji Molina. Struck out swinging his last time up. Base is empty with 1 away. First delivery to Molina. Foul straight back. And another foul ball.
This is the way you extend an at-bat right here. You wait for a pitch to hit, and you spoil the pitcher's pitches. He's doing everything he needs to do right now.
And Benji Molina misses for strike 3.
This one runs down and away, exactly where the pitcher wanted. One of the toughest pitches to hit. He gets the out.
And a hitter puts this one into the memory bank. Next time around, he'll be looking for that if he's behind in the count. It's going to be Lewis. No hits yet, but he'll get another chance right here. Base is empty with 2 outs. Gonzalez sets and throws. Watches that fastball. That goes by him for a strike.
That's a good, hard fastball right there. Let's see if he comes back with another one now.
Hit on the ground. This could be the end. Prado. And on to first for out number 3, and that's going to do it.
A tough loss here for the